Alright, what's up everybody? How you guys doing? We've got Ragnatasker versus Jedi Tarasu here. In the semifinal match, Jabberjaws versus Superior 1. This is a big one. This is a big one. Who's on the other side of the bracket? Other side we have Hawken 121 versus Street Handles. Street Handles upset Shadow Venom to get there. And yeah. So winner of this is going to take on either Hawken or Street. This is a big, yeah, this is basically, you know, where things start to get more, I guess more predictable, because these guys, Superior, Jabber, Hawken, all, you know, top contenders that are very solid in these events. They always come swinging and they always come to play, you know. Ooh, big dash there. Jabber, I don't think he wins this early game against Superior, so yeah, he's got to be a little bit careful. Ooh, just off the mark with that too, so that'll be a little bit of wasted mana. This matchup's an interesting one. I think it'll go to Amaterasu in the end. A lot of people really like Rattatasker. I think Rattatasker is incredibly overrated. Some people think he's underrated. I think he's overrated even now, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't see it. I think Amaterasu should win this pretty free, but we'll see how it goes. She should just get tanky enough that, you know, he can't kill her. But he's got to be careful at this point, because right now... Oh, shit. Oh, my gosh. Oh, he would have had him. Because if he silences him, he can't use his shell, right? So I think he actually would have killed him there. That's sick. Jabber waiting for the gank. He finds it too. Wow. That dash looked like it went incredibly far. As he peeked his head out a little bit, took like 1 or 2 steps and then did it. Stopped Superior with the stun there right before his dash came out. And that's how Rattatasker has to do it. In order to be effective, he needs to snowball really hard. And I think that's what, you know, makes this god not that great. Because, you know, it's not guaranteed that you're going to be able to get any of these opportunities off if your opponent just, you know, kind of slow plays it. And of course, Superior didn't there. He fought him tooth and nail all throughout the lane. And finally left himself at low enough health that he was able to just get, you know, straight up surprise from the red buff. Ooh, big damage from Superior. He might have a dash here to kill him. Nope. Things are not going Superior's way here as he falls yet again. A lot of damage there attributed to the creeps, because those guys were swinging away and were shooting away, I guess, the archers, really doing a ton to Superior as he tried to fight him in the lane there while that full wave is there. Sometimes you don't even recognize how much the creeps are doing because they're a little bit back, you know, they're not right on you. The archers are behind your enemy still hitting you. So in those positions, it's hard to recognize that the damage is still coming in from them. You tend to, you know, neglect it. So yeah, here in this kind of snowball position, Jabber really might be able to do something. Because this is where Rattatasker shines. He's very good at the, you know, the snowball game, as, you know, as one of the better burst assassins in this game mode. Very high mobility is, you know, it really gives him an edge. Oh my god, and he's dead yet again. Oh, thanks so much, Delicious. Jabber is just going at it right now. He said he was going to win this tournament. He said, I want gems. He said he needs to buy some Odyssey stuff. He signed up real quick. I wasn't sure. I was like, this guy thinks he's going to win. He's going to be going up against Superior or Hawken. I'm not sure. But this is a different Jabber than we've been seeing as of late, I guess. Jabber, he's inconsistent a little bit. He doesn't play that much Duel in ranked anymore either, so. Oh, again, almost interrupting that dash. Actually, I don't know if he did. I'm guessing it's still up here, but I'm not positive. I love that effect. under the god when Amaterasu's shit is on them. Tight as hell. Oh, that dash allowing him to get out there. Superior's gonna have a hard time chasing down Jabber with that ultimate, given that he's got a very short cooldown on that dash of his. He can just dart away. Ooh, he's gonna go down again. Oh wait. Oh my god. Shout out to just how quick that dash is. Because had that been like an Apollo dash, I'm pretty sure he still would have gotten tagged by the last shot of the tower. Yeah, Amaterasu is a god that I think is, I don't know. I think she's pretty underrated. She's really strong at shutting down, specifically like assassins like Ratatosk. Like I said, I think this kind of matchup should definitely go in her favor. It's just all about how much you control his snowball. Unfortunately, Superior was feeling cheeky. He wanted the fight, you know. Jabber's clearly leveling that too because it is doing so much damage. I'm guessing he leveled that after the 3 though. I think that's generally what most Ratatoskers have been doing. You level 3, then 2. If I look at him now, will we be able to see? Nah, unfortunately, they're both already maxed out, right? Wait, 2, 4. Oh shit! No, he maxed out the 2 first. I'm not sure if if he was going early points in the 3 and then maxed out the 2, or what. Gotta ask him afterward, but yeah, it looks like he actually did end up maxing out the 2 first, which is what most people do in Conquest. But a lot of people argue and say that, you know, you should do the 3 here. I don't know. I have no fucking clue because I hate Ratatosker. I don't know why, but I've never really liked him. Oh my god, the final in-hand again. Every time he's been catching them with that 2 and then finishing with the in-hand. And it actually took Superior's ult too. It's not a good look. Yeah, the protection strat on the 2 is what's really great. And it's something that, you know, sets him aside from a lot of the other burst-based assassins, because once he goes up against a tanky god like Amma here, he can still shred her with that 2 and make his burst a little bit more relevant than it, you know, generally would. Alright, I'm gonna be real, guys. I have no idea why that, like, awesome effect happens under somebody when they're fighting Amma. What part of her passive is that? It looks so fucking cool. What does that do? It looks like it's a buff. Yeah, that's true. I don't know if Jabber has... no, he must have won a sub-tournament before. At some point. He's been entering so long. He's always like top 3 when he enters. Or at least top 4. Yeah, top 4 right there. And yeah, I think he's won back in the Better Chaos days for sure. I'm not if he hasn't won as recently. Ooh, there's a big turnaround for Superior. Finally gets the one shot of the Phoenix, which Jabber didn't account for. He didn't think that he would get he would push himself into that range. He thought he would be able to skirt just outside of it. And this is what I talked about with Ratatosker, you know, being a snowball-based god. Like, he has to keep pushing these crazy he has to keep pushing these crazy engagements because he knows that eventually she's gonna get tanky enough and she's gonna get auto attack. You know, and that will allow her to just out damage Jabber in the long range, you know, in the long game as the fights go on. So yeah, in the scale of things, his lead is shrinking if he's not constantly furthering it. So he's gotta be very careful. But the thing is, you know, that's always so troubling because you have to find extra, you know, you have to find extra basically without putting yourself out there too much. And Jabber, you know, stuck his neck out a little too much there. I think the better play that most people don't recognize here is to just go for the Bull Demon. So many people still don't abuse the Bull Demon in the way that it was intended to. And generally, you know, a lot of things in Duel are not used the way that they were intended to, and the meta is not, you know, at all, I would imagine, how Hi-Rez predicted it. But I do think one thing that is underrated is that Bull Demon. just the fact that you can put up a ward and go over to it and bait somebody over to it each time, consistently either picking them off or getting the Bull Demon. Sometimes they can put you in an awkward position where, you know, you're not sure if you can do it or you pick them, but, you know, then that's on you to make the outplay there and to make the right call. Try to force them out even more, or, you know, full commit to it and make sure you secure it. But here, Jabber's finally going over to it without a ward, though, so it could be a little tricky. We'll see if Superior recognizes it. I don't think he does. Nope, he's just sticking it out in mid. Unfortunately, no eyes on it at all. And I think at this point, he might even realize it. Yeah, but he figured, you know, I'll finish up the wave, at least force it in. But this is scary. Well, he cancels out the 2 there from Jabber, but it's not enough, and I don't think he should pursue this fight anymore. I'm not sure what he's looking for here, because Jabber's got a lot coming back up. In fact, his ultimate as well, if he hits this, it's over. Over, at least for the Phoenix, as Jabber's gonna press forward and take that one down. When you hit 3 times with Amma Basics attacks, it applies a damage increase from all sources to the thing that it's on. Ooh. And then it makes you look all pretty, though? Oh. I honestly had no idea of that, guys. There's so many things that I'm still learning about this game. That, even things that I play regularly that I don't know. Because I don't read all the tooltips. I'm gonna sit there and read the tooltips, man. Nobody does. Some of you do. But so yeah, it makes you look all nice. That's interesting, because it looks like I got buffed. I always thought like I just got some cool effect on me there. Yeah, that Ratatasker Snowball is in full effect right now. Jabber opting into the 2 pen items before going his second defense item, and that's when you know you're feeling yourself, because you really just want to keep that burst going. And Superior does take down the red buff here. Really good for him, but will he survive it? The ultimate's available for Jabber. He's not going to look at it, though. So you take 10% increased damage. There you go, guys. Let's see if you can use that 10% increased damage on Jabber here, as he's looking to siege out this Titan. Superior doesn't want to put himself too far forward here. Jabber doing a good job there, doing a little bit of poke. Of course, it'll reset, but it's definitely worth. If he can continue to do that without putting himself, you know, without sacrificing himself for it, then he'll be in a great position. Smart ult from Superior. He had to use it there to even just clear, whether he was going to be able to catch Jabber with it or not. Jabber's too comfortable here right now. He's very healthy. The Phoenix is not coming up for quite a bit. Superior returning a little bit of damage, but his problem right now is the clear. So he has to put himself out there for it. Oh, good dash, though. Gets there quick. Oh, he's not getting there in time, though. He actually pops the shell inches away from his well, and he still had to pop shell. Rhymes. But it's actually a fountain. You can't run anything with fountain. I was going to try. Fuck, you can. Alright, Shield of Thorns popped. There's no ult for... Oh, yeah, there is. I was going to say, I'm wondering why he's not using ult after... Wait, what the fuck? Oh, that's the bug? I heard about that bug right now, that there's like an ult, extra shot that's going on with the Amma ult. We were just like, yeah. Got the Phoenix back. A really successful defense there, but unfortunately for him, he's going to go and get the Fire Giant again. Yeah, I don't know if that final... I think that final shot is actually like inactive, like frames. Like it doesn't actually It doesn't actually have a hitbox, so it doesn't really hurt you, but it just like it just shows the animation. But I don't know how that's gone so long because people have been talking about that for a while. I'm going for the ult here, but he just doesn't have enough damage right now. Double defense and XC alone is not enough to fight into this, you know, almost fully built Ratatosker. I think the build is really good though from Superior. Everything that he has, you know, he should, in my opinion. He might be going for stone cutting here or haste katana. I wouldn't think he'd go for the katana. And if it's stone cutting, I don't know. I've heard that Shins is straight up just better than stone cutting a lot, and I felt it myself to be better. But I don't know if it's just truly situational, because the protections that it'll be able to give him, I feel like that'll be really nice against Ratatosker. So if that's what he's headed for here, definitely understand it in that regard. Crazy thing, this isn't finals though, actually. I keep forgetting. Still semis, which means just the best of one between these guys. Superior is going to be fine here. A lot of damage to the Titan, but I don't think Jabber can full commit to it, of course, here. So this is the, you know, this is the game right now where Jabber's got to keep poking at this thing without getting killed. And if he gets killed, it's everything though. You know, Superior will be back in his game. He's a warrior at, you know, as an end game against an assassin. And against an auto attack based warrior as well. So what the hell is Jabber doing? He's out of his mind. I don't know what the plan was there. He just wanted to say hello. Superior, you know, all the while is getting experience. Is finally getting closer to actually having his build online. Rat no boots? For any people, I know there's at least one or two that forget Rat can't build boots because his acorn is a boot. It functions as boots. He wears the acorns on his little feet. It's adorable. Wow, look how much damage Spear is taking. Must be the combination of the, I bet Jabber wanted him to go in on him there. The healing here is a big deal from Superior, and it's something that Jabber has not been able to. Oh shit, he did go hasten. And it is working out for him a little bit because he's having trouble with the lockdown against Jabber. But I feel like Jabber's, you know, just got that dash up so often. Oh, he missed the 2. If he hit that, he might have actually killed him. It was quite low, and it was definitely fully stacked with all those fire creeps. Will we see another one of those extremely dominant games from one side that go the other way just because of the matchup late game? Happens way too often, especially in tournaments, because people are really playing their hearts out, you know? And it unfortunately shows the flaws of Duel so clearly. Because when people are in a position where they have to do, you know, whatever it takes to win, they're going to do the most optimal Duel things, and that's camp, and, you know, pick the late game god and play it that way. But at the same time, is there more Jabber could be doing to address this? I don't think so. In terms of the Titan, there's not much. Oh, if he goes down here, he will. But at least if Phoenix goes down for it. But I know Jabber's not happy with that. You know, he's got such a big lead that he doesn't want to drop at all to Superior here. And he will definitely lose the tower here. That's not much, but it's more just the fact that he's letting her, you know, he's letting her play her game. And he's given her the golden experience that she needs now. So even though she doesn't get a major objective, she gets a lot of golden experience that allows her to finish up her build here. She's going to get chin size last. With the Hastened Katana, I like it a lot because Hastened is just a great item overall. I was just surprised to see him go it here because I didn't think many people would value it when they were like this behind already too. But, I mean, stats-wise, it gives you movement speed as well, so that's great for running away from Ratatoskr too. The nice attack speed, the fizz power. And of course, the godlike passive of the Fatalis effect. Jabber's probably going to try to look to end it here. He has got an auto attack build, and it has tripped up Superior quite a little bit. As you can see, he was not prepared for that in the engagement. All he needed to do was pick up a chin size there, and suddenly he was swinging back at her. And that's definitely the play from Jabber at this point in the game. Though I don't think in the neutral against Amaterasu he can out auto attack her. He's still ahead at this point. So if he can get the right engagement on her, then that auto attack should be able to give him the edge that he needs. You know, whereas Burst isn't, because Burst just falls off quite hard against the defense. Physical Burst, that is. Whereas the auto attack, Superior putting himself in a real risky position. This could be the fight, but no. Jabber recognizes that he's got Shield of Thorns, and he just dips. But he's got an ultimate here as well, and he might look to use it. The other thing about... Oh my god. Jabber should dip. Probably going to go up into the air here. No. Yep. Nope. Yep. There it is. He decides to dip. Yep. This is so scary for both players here. Mostly for Jabber, though, because like I said, Superior at full build is not something he wants to fight. Look at that. Barely doing any damage with that Acorn. With the Acorn Blast, whatever this 3 is called. The healing from Superior is really becoming a problem. Even with that beat stick, he's able to disengage, heal up, you know, disengage, let the passive of beat stick end, heal up, and then re-engage. Yeah, the reason that the auto attack ends up working out better than just raw power in the late game and you know, overall burst is because the auto attack gives you effective penetration, which could, you know, stack up to a lot more than the than just the base pen of something like a, you know, like a beat stick. So that's what you want to combine. This is it, the fight. The fight to end all fights. He missed the acorns, but even if he hit it, it looked like he was done there. Damn, Superior is gonna take down the, I think he'll take Phoenix here for sure. Yeah, I think even if he hit those acorns, I don't know if he was within range for a stun. It was gonna be really close though. He ended up going even more auto attack now, Jabber, with the Executioner. Like I said, he simply can't out-auto an Amaterasu. And now he's got... the problem is his 2 is such a long animation. He has to let the full thing unwind, I think, right? To get the full passive off of the 2. And that's troublesome because while he's doing that, Superior is just autoing away at him, doing so much damage, stacking up that Executioner. Oh shit, he's just saying he wants to backdoor this. Jabber is, you know, he's had enough. This is so unfortunate to see. He will not go down here, though. I was actually surprised to see he didn't ult over to the Phoenix to just try to get it anyway. He probably would have died, but last act of desperation. Big damage. Alright, Jabber avoids the ultimate, but he's coming in hot. Ooh, he jukes out the follow-up. Oh my god. Jukes out the follow-up auto from the Fatalis. Superior almost clinches it with the 2, though. shout out to Jabber being able to fight back in this position though, because like I said, it's not easy. This on paper should not go his way, and he just fought through the fire creeps at neutral with Amaterasu, both at about even, and made it his. He's got to be careful here though. Yeah, he's, you know, got Superior on the back foot at times. I don't think this will go for him. Nah, it hasn't. Went the way of Superior. Oh, Shield Thorns! No! Alrighty then. Yeah, that's rough. If you're unsure what happened there, Jabber fought, you know... Damn. Jabber fought right back into him. The 2 was stacking the entire time. The damage on that was amplifying, and finally the shot just came out, bursted Jabber down, and Superior takes it. Really great game from both players. But like I said, again, in one of those unfortunate times where one player is dominating with the god that doesn't win the matchup in the late game, and they can't seem to end it before late game comes. And this time around, I think Jabber did a great job of aggressing into the Titan correctly and everything too. I think it was just a matter of time before Superior, you know, very proficient player, came online, you know, and did what he needed to do to win. Rip. GG.